proper working conditions. Work where it smells good and looks good. All right, it is time for a new project. What we have here is a very old Little Wizard. Now, Little Wizard, an extremely popular Dietz brand, very popular. I think they still make them now, as a matter of fact. So this Little Wizard, doing a little checking, we found the patent date, 1913, on this baby, and I thought it was, oh my gosh, this is going to be a first-year run of the Little Wizard. But I asked a question to my group, Lantern group of amazing, smart people. It would appear that this is from, looks like the late teens, early 20s, this Little Wizard. And this may not be the correct globe, but it's a beautiful globe as it is. So, but what we're going to do, we're going to clean this up. It's got bad black paint. Yeah, it's just a crappy, bad. I think this was just painted over a nice bare lantern. And you can see, you can hear it. They painted over some rust. So this is a beefy little thing. Of course, you can tell this thing was built over 100 years ago. And what we do now is we're going to take some parts off before we go to the sink and put some stripper on there and get rid of this stuff. So I haven't taken this apart or checked anything out yet, but this one has a locking mechanism for the bail, which I haven't seen on any other. I mean, this is all the Little Wizards I have are more the slimline ones, you know, spread out, bigger kind of beefier looking. But this has got some old school stuff in it, so this is great. Okay, so let's see how things come apart here. Okay, that doesn't want to turn. So why don't I get this globe guard out of the way first, and I'm gonna put my headgear on here because why not? Okay. Oh yeah, boy. That's a new headlamp. And this one's rechargeable and plugs in. So I don't have to eat batteries like they're going out of style on this thing, because I am in this lab doing this very thing a lot. All right, come on. I got you. There we go. There we go. Come on. I try to do all this without permanently hurting any parts. I don't like putting tool marks and things. I don't like things being bent the wrong way. That's why I hate over disassembly, I guess would be a term to use. I think every extra piece you take off could be a potential issue putting it back on to look as nice as it did. Come on, baby. What is going on here? There we go. Okay. Glove guard, that'll clean up just great. Get that crappy paint off there. There we go. There's that. There's that. Where's my little parts tray? I'm missing my little extra parts tray. That's okay. Put it right there. Now, let's see what's going on here. Can't tell what the problem might be, whether it's the wing tabs. Because there's not a lot of rust here, not a whole lot holding that in. All right. Well, let's pry this up a little bit. Doesn't look like this guard's been off in forever, if ever. Or burner, sorry. Burner cap. There we go. All right, well, that's had a little weathering to it for sure. And I see the wick. Coming out. I hope you have enjoyed your stay, Mr. Wick. Nice. It's a good shape, too. Great. Okay. Now, we will... Man, that's surprisingly shot compared to the rest of this thing. But who knows? There could be a mystery underneath all this paint. Cap comes off just fine. Tank looks perfect inside. What is that, a second wick? I'll be dipped. Welcome back, Mr. Wick. Wow, 2 wicks. I thought one was fatter than the other. Doesn't look like it is. Okay. I think somebody just went turning this the wrong way, had no idea which way they're supposed to go, and wicks went by down inside. All right. And of course, got to get this bail out of here. The bail's really getting in the way. Oops. Okay. Yeah, it's all right. Lots of carbon in there. It's all right. No problem. All right, we are ready for paint. Oh yeah, I gotta get the bail off. Let's see if I can get this off with something less evasive. Since this being much older, I'm not exactly sure how it's put in here. Just going to assume it's a bit of a sharp hook. I worry when I do it like this because I don't want to bend the tubes. Let's see. Okay, well, I just damaged it. Oh, I damaged it in more ways than one there. Look at that, Brad. Look at that. That was a pretty tight hook on that. Oh, my God. Oh, what an idiot. All right. Wow. Can't believe what I did there. folks, it's one thing knowing that, you know, I didn't spend hardly any money at all on this, but it still bothers me because this is a relic. This is a piece of history here, you know. This is an old lantern. I kind of wish that I could use this itself to try to get under that and push that out. Okay, no. I had the right idea, just not with... Oh boy. Alright, I just made... Oh my God. Alright. Alright, hold on. I gotta get this off camera so I can get at this. Sorry, folks. Alright. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I'm angry at myself, ladies and gentlemen. That was a really stupid move. And I was talking about exactly that just before I did it. But before we continue, I just want to try to feel a little better about things. Move this back. I need better glasses for such a thing. All right. Okay. Oh, good, good, good. All right. Okay. Fixing it a little bit. All right, something I can grab now. Get us a stronger pair of pliers. Okay. All right, good. That's better. Oh, man. That little brass grommet right there is loose. I don't think it'll come out. Hopefully when we put this back in, that's where it's going to stay. Okay, let's go to the sink, put some paint stripper on. You know that process, but we'll take you along for a minute. All right. All right, we got a paint remover. We got our paint. And we're going to brush this on, let it do its thing. And oh, I see that weird striping in the camera. That must be my new headlamp. That's kind of doing funky things. Gosh, I hope that doesn't do it this whole time. Okay, we'll do this and we'll show you the progress. All right, we're back from the kitchen. Globe looks wonderful, of course. And it's just got some rust there, just soaking CLR, and I can get that off, not a problem. I'm going to get this off the workbench because if I'm going to be putting this stuff on the big grinder, things on this table vibrate off and fall on the floor. So, all right, so here's how we did. That was one application of paint remover. I didn't think I needed two because a lot of this I can get with other tools. But this metal's going to look great once it's cleaned up. This is going to be pretty. I am still bothered by that. Man, it's going to bug me. If you're into restorations and stuff like that and you heard something, I mean, this isn't for like a client or anything. This is mine. But I feel like it was perfect. Perfect for 100 years, and then I touched it for 10 minutes, and I did that. All right. Bottoms always look better. So, yeah, we got these parts, and it's drying out. Yeah, well, I'm going to let this stuff dry overnight. All right, we are back at it. We're in the lab next day, and I get to look at this with more natural light coming in. This is going to look really pretty. And I did lose a little sleep over putting that little dent in there and loosening that grommet. Darn it. Might be able to fix that a little more. I don't know. I need spring pullers. I need a strong something or other. Go in there and yank on that. I tried doing it with the bale itself, and that was a bad idea. Bales have got a serious hook on them, and that's where I ran into my problem. This was really in there. But, I mean, I think it needs to be because it's got a lock. Got a bale stop there. So that makes sense. But I might have to bend one of these a little bit to get it back in, because I've had a problem before where I felt like I've had to hammer it in, hammer the back of the bale to get it in, and I did a little damage to another lantern doing that. All right, now we're gonna put things on the big grinder and clean things up here, and then we'll do our Dremel work. All right, we'll start with the crown. Okay, we're kind of near the end. of our dremeling. And then we'll be on to steel wooling. And I'm putting this very, very cheap bit on here because I know I can get a little more in here and maybe use it up in here a little bit because of its width. As you can see, this one's pretty chewed up. This was brand new when we started, but you know, even at this point, this will still go back in my little bin and be used for other things, especially if I, you know, run out of bits. So that's still good for something, but not for things that are valuable because you start rubbing that metal, this grommet in the middle here. All right, let's see if this will do what we want it to. All right, good. Excellent. Okay. Wonder if you can see. We'll do it on another angle. But I love the way they have these patent numbers printed on these really old lanterns. It's got every patent from, wow, looks like 1898 up to 1913, which is the last patent date on this unit right here. All right, so let's get prepared for some steel woolen here. All right. Okay, let's do a little cleaning up on this stuff. I got more steel wool finally. I don't know if you've been here for past videos, but I do use the steel wool until there's nothing left of it. All right, let's do a little bit of reassembly first before we treat. And I got a new thing, well, not new to the idea of lantern restoration, but per what I've been reading and seeing on in lantern groups and stuff, is boiled linseed oil. And I just got some for the first time. I haven't tried it, and I think we'll try it today. We'll try it on this. All right, let's see how we did here. How far are we off? Okay, we're off pretty good. All right, got stuck. Difficult process, folks. It's just so awkward. Awkward thing. Of course, it's not built to be taken apart. So, ooh, so close. All right. All right, we're on. Now, something that I found out once before, something that seemed to work. Let's push this tab down. It's kind of a leverage issue with these things. That's tight. Have no fear, folks. My phone is fully charged. Okay, good. That went on better than I thought. Next. I love a good storm. Okay, I use my bamboo for this because if I slip off, it's not going to leave tool marks. And it also works great. This is a bamboo chopstick. One of my most used tools in restoring my lantern. All right. Now the bail, I'm a little nervous. I don't want to hurt things. See if I can do it without. Yeah. Oh. Oh man, see, I did some damage there. All right, bail test. Oh, okay, that's the lock. There. There's the bail lock, working really well. Question is that the same on both sides? Appears to be. Okay. Bail lock. Good. All right, and we know this other stuff's going to fit, so now we're going to treat. Okay, we got some cleat strip, boiled linseed oil. I'm going to put a little on a microfiber, and we'll see how I feel about this. It's a dark amber color. You know what I do have? I have an olive oil sprayer. You've seen those? As a chef, I have little unusual little gadgets, but it's a spray bottle, but you put your olive oil in it. It's supposed to was some way to save calories by using less oil. So you put it in the spray bottle, and it's metal, and it has a pump, and you pump it up, and you can spray stuff with olive oil. I'm sure I could do that with this. Although this little bit that I put on this rag looks like it's going to do this whole lamp. I'll keep rubbing it in until it dulls a little bit, or maybe I'll wait a day. Maybe I'll wait a day and wipe off some excess, kind of like I do with the CLP. And of course, this treatment is obviously for rust, as you can hear. The rain outside now, and it's 90 something humidity and 85 degrees. That's enough to start oxidizing some of these bare metal lanterns I got around, if they were untreated, but I have treated them. So far, of course, looking with this light on my head, which makes everything look weird. because of the type of bulb it is. Let's see what this looks like without this light on. Let's see if I like the idea of using the linseed oil. Everything's going to be very nicely lubricated. Like that. Sorry, chimney. Yeah. Like the chimney is working great now. It's all lubed up with oil. So yeah, that was just that one blob of oil, and I'm still using the wet part of the rag. I'm just kind of buffing it in. Make sure we got everywhere, which I'm not. I'm not getting everywhere. I got fat fingers. I'm missing some spots. I will get my trusty bamboo skewer or bamboo chopstick. Get it in there. That's exactly where the moisture will end up, is right in those little corners where you best. Okay. Yeah, right now it just looks extremely wet. I'm not a fan of that. Oh, yeah. Get these little spotteroonies. Interesting smell, this stuff. Interesting. All right, let's cat that. Okay, any parts I'm missing? I don't think. All right, so we're still looking really wet. So we're just gonna give it a few minutes, and I'm gonna wipe that off with a dry rag, and we'll check it out. Okay, let's just give it a little dry. I don't want to say drying off. It's oil. Oil doesn't dry up. It's oil. Okay, I think if I rub hard enough, I can get it down to the sheen that I desire. I just think it's kind of like how I feel with people that armor all the living shit out of their tires, and it's a black tire that's just super duper, super shiny. It just looks funny to me. It makes it look like they tried too hard to make their tires look cool. And that's kind of how I feel about these old lanterns that are down to the metal like this, and there's some kind of really shiny, like maybe a glaze or maybe a clear coat or something like that. I don't see many of them, but you look on eBay and you see some. And it just, you could tell it was an attempt by somebody to make their lanterns look more desirable for sale. Yeah, looking real good now. I'm happy. cap. Interesting that it's an unstamped cap. Oh, I need my trusty chopstick again. Get in the little areas there. Right. Okay. Let's put one of the original wicks back in there. Why not? Just for the sake of getting her assembled. Otherwise, maybe I'll put a brand new wick in this baby when I fire it up. Yeah, that wick, that is a different size wick. I didn't think it was, but it is. Okay. Oops. Ah, smooth. Okay. Yep. I'm going to be seeing these little areas. It's because I got the headlamp on. I'm seeing everything. I'm seeing shiny areas that I'm not a fan of. Okay. Nope. It was immediately obvious that this was too shiny. Had to get rid of more of that stuff. Whoops. All right. Where's my globe? Oh, still forgot to treat that. And this is the lock knob, and these globe guards are not in the lock knob position, so we're gonna squeeze this a little bit. We want lock knobs to work. There we go. Great. All right. Beautiful, beautiful action. All right, let's get it around so we see a little wizard showing right there. Excellent. That's a beauty. I love it. All right, let's change your angle here and show you what we did today or this week. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Great. This looks great. And let's see if we can get in on some of them pat numbers. See the 13 there? See that 98 there? And over here it has every month. Every month of those years with new patents. Pretty cool. All right, here we are. A late teens, early 1920s little wizard. And if I was going to pick a little wizard to keep in my collection, it would be this one for sure. Because it's just, the other ones are just so very familiar. They're great. They're wonderful. And they're made for 100 years for a reason. All right, come on, locked. All right, well, oh, fail test. Oh yeah, great, ladies and gentlemen. That was a little wizard from Dietz, and this was fun. And it was my first time using the boiled linseed oil, and we will see how it does, because it'll be staying here, and we'll have a long time to check it out and to see how well it does, or how well it protects from rust. Oh, I know I just finished filming, but I took a much closer look at the patent numbers here, and I found more numbers that were underneath the paint that I didn't see before. So what was the final patent date of 13 was true, but underneath that, very lightly embossed, or whatever you want to call it, stamped, was the build date, which was Syracuse, January 1930. So now we know this is from 1930, not from the late teens or early 20s. And thank you to the members of my Facebook Lantern group for pretty much nailing that. They nailed it. That's why I love that group. They're a smart bunch of folks. They've been a great help to me. All right. Yeah, all right, back to the fake ending. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And as usual, don't you go change it like this wizard did.